Talk.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to 12 Talk.
12 Talk.
First and foremost, we just want to say thank you for those who are listening and those who are joining us on our very first episode. So thank you very much.
Yes.
I'm your host, Aje, and I'm here with my co-host,
Gena Boss Lady Motherfucker Sweeney.
Okay, and this is 12 Talk. All right, so this is just a podcast. It's talking about whatever we want to talk about, whatever we feel we need to shed light on, whatever may be happening in the world, in our culture, or in our households. So it can be whatever we want to talk about. All right, so make sure that you guys are on the lookout every Tuesday. We'll be dropping an episode. So make sure you turn on those post notifications so that you don't miss anything. And this topic we're going to talk about is having friends of the opposite sex. Now, Gena has a background story on just somebody, it's neither of us, on their situation on having friends of an opposite sex. So, Gena, the floor is yours.
So, yeah, I was listening to this guy, and he was just discussing how he has a friend that is the opposite sex, and his girlfriend is not having it whatsoever. But his friend, let's just call her Emily. Emily has been in his life since he was a child. His mom knows her, sister, family, everybody knows her, loves her. They grew up in diapers. Like, she's almost like a sister, but she's not a sister, because you know how you got those fake sister bros. So yeah, she's not a sister. And his girlfriend of 4 years now just doesn't like it. She doesn't like the fact that they have best friend dates bi-weekly. She doesn't like the fact that she has keys to her man's house. She doesn't like the fact that she calls in often. But the only thing is, Emily is married. Emily is married to someone that they both went to college with. So there's no, it's strictly platonic. There's nothing going on. Like they're both sure it's nothing going on. They felt like, listen, if we was gonna do something, we would have did something back in college when we was humping everything, walking. So like they try to calm it down some by now they only have their best friend dates once a month to make her feel comfortable. He took his key from her so she can feel comfortable. And the girlfriend feels like this still isn't enough. Like, this isn't enough. Like, I still feel like she's stepping on some boundaries here. He feels like there's some underlying insecurity issues, but he wants to let her know, if you keep pushing it and you keep making me feel like I have to choose, I'm going to choose Emily, because it just feels like you don't trust me at this point. Do you think that's what it is, Aje? Or do you think that his friend is stepping over the boundaries? Do you think this is a deal breaker? Like, to him, I'm assuming he's saying this is a deal breaker for me.
In this situation, I do think it's are they married? Did you say that they were married or not?
Well, he's not married. He has a girlfriend, but
okay,
Emily
so that's just his married. Okay, so Emily is married. He is not.
Right.
Okay, so his girlfriend. So I think his girlfriend has a I don't know if she keeps saying, "Oh, I feel like that's not enough. Like, what else do you want?" Like, clearly, he's not going to stop talking to the girl. I mean, they grew up together, and she is happily married. So, in this situation, like, what is the problem? So he's probably tired of it, and that's not his wife. There's no vow, like, there's no real.
But there's 4 years. There's 4 years.
There's 4 years, but people break up after 10 years. Like, so it's nothing like, and then you would think that because it's 4 years, she would have.
She should know how to trust her man.
Yeah, and
but
she knows how to maneuver with it. But I ain't gonna lie to you. Me personally, I am not a fan.
Right.
Of the friends of the opposite sex.
I don't care.
I am not.
If she ain't a blood sister I don't care you grew up with her. If she ain't blood sister, like she ain't come out your mama's vagina or your daddy nutsack, I don't want. She shouldn't have
Mm-hmm.
the same privileges as me. Some of the same privileges as me. I'm like that. Like you shouldn't be setting aside 2 days out of the week to meet with her by yourself. She shouldn't have the keys to your house.
Yeah,
I it's
yeah,
just I just
that's extreme. The key is extreme. I feel as though if she had his key before they got together, then he should have took it back. Like, like,
well,
because
yeah,
come on,
she did
why?
have the key before. He had the key to her house too, and her
But like,
husband doesn't have a
why?
problem with it.
Why?
Her husband doesn't have a problem with it because they're like brother and sister.
Listen, I am in a relationship, and I really do not think my boyfriend would be cool with that. Like me just just having key to my house and going out on dates. Like, I mean, I understand it's friendship dates, but no.
So,
But
but I'm, but I mean, would this is this a deal breaker for you? Like,
is it? Is it? No.
both sides,
It
both
would
sides.
on on the
On
guy's
his
part.
side, is it
On his
a yeah?
side,
On a guy's part, is that a deal breaker? Having a significant other that will not allow you to have friends of the opposite sex.
yeah. Well, he said it. He said that's a deal breaker. He said if it
No, I'm
keeps going
saying
on.
you for you. Is
Oh,
that a
for
deal breaker for
me.
you? If you're a man now, because you know she's not single. Okay, so y'all stop looking. You're a man now. If he tells you you're not allowed to have male friends, I don't give a fuck about their sexual orientation. Is that a deal breaker for you?
Yeah, because I wouldn't do that to them. I mean, yeah, I
You
don't like it. I don't like it, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Like realistically thinking about it. Like, yeah, you might not like it, but if that person was there before you,
yeah. She
like
gonna be there after you.
it's really hard to just be like, you can't be friends with her. I don't like her, so you can't be friends with her. Like, there's some people I don't like, but I don't sit there and say, you don't need to talk to her. You don't need to be friends with her. Like, I
But
see.
okay, so you're okay with it from the female's point of view. So it's
I'm
not a
okay
deal
with
breaker
it
for you.
it's not a deal breaker for me as long as because I personally feel like if I'm uncomfortable about something, he should make it right. So I'm not saying you don't have to be friends with her, but if I say, oh, I didn't like how she was talking to you, like correct it next time, correct it, and so we don't have to have that problem. But
So
if you get defensive and get all upset, then I'll be like, hmm.
yeah, because it seemed like he dealt with it for 4 years, and now he's just like, all right, I'm tired of
Well,
it.
I think
Like
he's just like,
what more do I have to do to prove it?
I think he's just fed up at this point.
Honestly,
Like,
I think we need more details. I feel like I wish we could have had all three of them on the phone because I think it depends on the type of female it is too.
oh, that is very much true.
It could
That is
depend on the
very
type
true.
of female. If the female is just
But
listen, she just
if she's married,
no. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Okay,
you're
let's
just
just
saying, oh, in
exclude.
general.
Let's just exclude their situation because I am
Okay.
bouncing around. I am bouncing around a little bit, so I'm a just let's just exclude their situation. I think with
Okay.
your significant other having a friend of the opposite sex, it depends on the type of female she is. If she does too much, she doesn't understand boundaries. If she doesn't respect my requests of certain things, she gotta go. I don't care how long you knew her. It's just like, where's the respect?
That is facts. It really does depend on the type of female it is because if you feel like uncomfortable, if she's like you feel like borderline disrespected, no, she gotta go. And it's like she
Yeah,
doesn't.
what's some disrespectful things to you that she
Like like I don't like touching. Don't be touching. Like seriously, they don't. Oh.
they can't give each other hugs?
Okay, they can give each other hugs, but if we're sitting and having a conversation and we're all together, don't be. No, I think I'll be like, what is funny? Because it's really not that funny, and I don't like that. Or what I find disrespectful as well is you like the opposite sex, like the female talking about sex. What are you doing? Like
Yeah, that's
that.
too
That to
much.
me. That's because it's like, do you want attention or what? Like, I'm like, for
No,
what?
that's not even attention. Like, what are you telling him for? You want him to know
Yeah,
about your
like,
move? Like,
right. That's
what are
what I'm
you,
saying. Like, that's just disrespectful.
girl?
Like, why does he need to know what's going on in your bedroom?
And in the first place, why do you feel comfortable enough?
Even saying
Okay.
it. And I'll be like, because this has happened to me before, and I'm just looking like, oh, hell to the fucking no. Hell no.
Block her.
Like, yeah, I was like,
Block
listen, let
her.
me tell you something. Let me tell you something. She got to go. Like, she has to go. I said, I don't want her in my
This
presence. She can't be in my presence no more. I said, listen, if you want to go hang out with her, you best not let me find out. That's it.
No, don't even do
Because
it
I
behind
don't
my
like
back
that.
because
Because I don't like because then like because that's the type of stuff that I don't like. If you're chill, whatever, you're calm, but I don't like no rowdy, loud, to look like they always want attention, dressing, and that's another thing, dressing inappropriately. What
mm,
like if we're at a cookout, like a family cookout, why are your titties out?
yeah,
Why is your ass out? Like why is this like? And I be looking like this type of people like this who you're friends with?
yeah.
You want me to accept her being around you and I'm gonna like it? Please.
But I mean, can he feel like you don't trust him? Like it's a trust problem. Like it's like why don't you trust him as your man? Because it takes two.
It does
Like
take two.
he
And
he
it's like
he. She ain't
for me,
raping niggas. Like
right. For me, it's like I never really like thought like, think that they would do anything or like I don't that's not usually it's just me. I don't like them. Like I just don't like them. Like and I don't like the vibe that they give off. I don't like the because I feel like it's very like it because don't get me wrong, anything could happen. Let's be real. But it's not so much that thought doesn't go through my head. It's just like I don't like their presence and I don't like their vibe.
right.
So I don't really think too much towards that end of the
No, I'm
level.
saying I know like you feel like you trust him, but I'm saying him like
Mhm.
he and he feel like you just don't
Well,
trust
oh
me. So
yeah, well definitely.
it's a deal breaker for me. Like why can't you just trust me? Why do I have to keep explaining why she's around? I'm not gonna do nothing with her. Wow,
Yeah,
but
like
do you? I sometimes I think like I feel that way about the opposite sex because I don't have any straight male friends.
same. We got the same friends, girl.
I know that, but I'm just saying I don't have any straight male friends, so I don't know. Like, I don't know what it is to have a friend of the opposite
Sex. Yeah,
sexual orientation. Should I say it? I don't know.
yeah. No, yeah, and that's true as well. So that's probably might be why I'm so one sided about it.
Hmm.
But again, like it's not a deal breaker for me. It's just something that just needs to be discussed, and something like boundaries just need to be set, and try to not have us around each other
Right,
as long
and
as
then
seriously. That's it. Like like there might be some times where you gotta be around them. Like you don't have to be, but maybe like they're having a party or a birthday party. Okay, but I don't need to see them on the regular. Like like it should be like enough like once a year type of thing for me.
what once a year.
Once a year, once a year, and then
Okay,
because like when you think about it, like what when you're like when he or like if he was linking up like just to chill, no, we're not doing
no,
because that's not the type of level we're on. Like we're not on that type of
yeah,
level. Like we're on the level where we're just around each other when we have to be, or when you
right.
bring her around me when we have to be like an event per se.
Yeah,
Like,
but
but
you know what? Just with me growing up between high school and college, that fake cis bro shit is just a no for me
yeah,
because
it's a bad taste in my
I've
mouth.
seen too many situations where they're like, "That's my sis, that's my
Mhm.
bro."
Yeah, and you don't know how many times I heard sis is smashing her bro,
Mhm. Mhm.
but that's your bro though.
Mhm. And
Um,
I've seen men play gay too, just so they could be around the bitch.
For the record, I have never seen
Look,
that happen.
look at Polo G. Look at Polo G. That happened to him with his girlfriend. She wound up to be smashing her gay best friend, and this nigga got money, and he got cheated
Girl,
on.
I did not hear that.
Uh, look it up. Fact check me.
Insert the clip.
I will insert the clip. That happened to Polo G. Her gay best friend, and
Well,
he
see,
found out that
that's
she was
foul.
fucking her gay best friend. I told you, niggas is just shiesty. Females too.
It goes hand in hand.
It goes both
It
ways.
really just depends on the person. Doesn't
Mm-hmm.
matter if you black, white, Puerto Rican, Asian, skinny, fat. Don't matter.
But listen,
Male, female.
okay, that's a deal breaker, opposite sex. But what other deal breakers do you have? Like, what's something where you just like, you know what, it's a no for me.
First one would have to be if your hygiene is not up there.
Mm. Say it again. What you
And
say? Say it again.
hygiene.
Hygiene.
And hygiene can go. It's a lot that goes into hygiene. Like, you clean the way you clean yourself, the way you carry yourself, the way you live in, all that. That's all wrapped in one.
Yeah.
So, if it's off, and especially at this age, nobody needs to be telling somebody that they stink. Like, when you
But
stink.
that's not something you could work with. Like, you can't just teach them, or like, like, babe, hey, brush your teeth. Hey, babe, listen, your breath is on one.
Yeah,
Hey, babe,
but
listen.
listen,
You ain't never tell your nigga his breath was on one.
yeah,
Never.
but that was after the fact that he's my. If you approaching me with stank breath, it's never gonna go anywhere.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
So
You're right. This is when seeking.
yes,
So you gotta come
so
correct.
because they give me like like it's just like a straight like no.
Yeah, if
No,
I could smell your
it's just
feet through your shoes, it's a
yeah,
problem.
it's a solid no. Like there's nothing going on. There's nothing that's gonna transpire from this or nothing. Like just absolutely no. So what's one of yours?
One of mine is bums. I can't do bums. I can't do bums. I can't do scrubs. I can't do niggas that don't got no goals. What are you doing? You're just sitting here playing the game, or you work your 9 to 5, and you're okay with that. Like, you're okay just staying in the same. There's no.
It's the comfortability. They too
You're
comfortable
just
where they
getting
at.
by. Like, what's next? You're gonna do this for 20 years? What? Like, this is really.
Yeah.
Listen, that choking me up. This is it. This is
Yeah,
it.
that's no ambition, no nothing. Just coasting. No goals, no long-term goals. Like,
No, not saving for nothing. No priorities. Like, just nothing.
yeah,
No,
that's a turn off. That is such a turn off. That
nothing.
is
Like, and
such
I'm
a
just
turn
like,
off.
okay, like, what are we building? We just link up, look each other in the face. We fuck. We reminisce on what we want to do, and then like what we plan trips. But what are we building? What are we building? I want to get. I need to keep elevating in life. Like, what's next? What's new? Like,
Right. You know.
that's like a big one for me. Like, there's people that's really just lost souls. Like, they're
hmm
really just lost souls in this world. Like, they just live day by day waiting to die. I know that's real dark. I went down a dark tunnel, but seriously, but it's so true. Like, and then when you say something to them, oh, you putting them down. That's why I don't date black women, because they always complaining. And I'm like, nigga, no, the fuck.
It's not complaining. It's telling you about yourself.
They don't want to hear about themselves.
And sometimes you can get a little push. You can have a little push. You're supposed to push each other in a relationship anyway. So,
Mm-hmm.
but if you getting upset and defensive about like stuff like that, then you ain't doing it right. Period.
Almost saying I'm controlling. But that's another topic. Saying, when you're pushing someone, it can kind of be perceived as you're being controlling. And that
hmm
was like a big deal for me with one of my relationships. And it's like, I'm not trying to control you. I just need you to get up off your ass. Because if not, I'm on to the next nigga that's going to actually help me build. Like, I can't be building every fucking thing and you just pass. You just standing there. You ain't even passing me the bricks. You just standing there watching.
hmm
I can't do it.
Seriously.
You got another one? Because I could keep it going.
I got one. This one. It pertains to like when you've been dealing with someone for like a while. Maybe like it's new, still fresh. Someone coming to you as a woman. We're
Mm.
not doing that. We're not doing that, especially if it's new.
But that's
Because
that's just a dub. Like, what if she bitter? What if he bitter? Because it's not just
okay,
females that do it; it's niggas that do it too.
she could be, he could be, but out of the things that I've seen, experiences, um, not even just me, like outside of me, things that I've seen, they always end up being right. When someone comes up to you as a woman, they usually end up being right, and then
Like,
you
what you
find out
mean?
later.
Like, oh, the shit that they telling you?
Mm-hmm. So,
Mm.
because no one has time for. I mean, I understand. You know, when you first start dealing with somebody, of course, they're probably going to still be dealing with somebody on the side,
Yeah,
kind of
nah.
thing. No,
Yeah,
like
oh, you
like
mean
before
yeah?
you like when you know that it's real and you're like, all right, it's time to cut it off. You know, like when you first start
Yeah,
talking to somebody,
yeah.
like there's other
Everybody,
people in your
yeah, I know what
thoughts.
you mean.
So
Yeah, I know
yeah,
exactly what
I
you
just I
mean.
just don't like that, and
Uh,
I don't like dealing with females.
I mean, so that means you can't do like crazy those crazy exes is what you saying that come back, they resurface. Shit like that just
Yeah,
make me feel like they
like
still entertaining that
getting
person.
right, because why would they be so mad? I mean, granted, there
Hmm.
are some Looney Tunes out there who are just mad at the world, but
Right.
9 times out of 10, there is a reason for them being mad.
Mm.
So okay, yeah, I just can't do any more crazy exes because I dealt with them in the past. So and they be making me want to go to jail. Like they be wanting me, I be wanting to beat their ass, like
Yeah,
point blank period. And I don't like people getting me out of my element like that. So I can't.
I
I
don't.
don't want to wake up one morning and see my car's been keyed. I don't want to see. I can't deal with them. I can't deal with stuff like that.
I can say that I haven't dealt with any crazy exes because once they surface,
Yeah, like seriously.
bro, I don't entertain bitches. I do not I don't got time for it. I don't and people are like, oh, you're not gonna fight for the man you love? No. I am only fucking 21. There's other niggas out there. No. No,
Hmm.
I'm not. Well, I'm not 21 now. I'm just talking about like then when nigga like when it used to be heavy on bitches just popping up after you start talking to niggas. And that just is
Hmm.
like, I don't have time. I don't have time to texting back and forth. And then in the back of your mind, you possibly wondering like, is he really still fucking with her? Like, and then you got to deal with you and
Right.
him. And
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like it's too much. It's just too much to deal with, and it's just like at this point, y'all both can go.
you
Like
could go have him, obviously.
it's just that simple. Another
Another one
one,
for me,
yeah.
Lil Dicks. I can't do it. I will cheat. I promise you. I will cheat. It can't be small. And I will let you know.
Lord,
I had my days. I had my days when I was younger and I used to fake.
not
I'm too old for that
today.
shit. Oh yeah,
Ain't
I'm
nobody
too
got
old for that
time for
shit.
that.
Cause if a bitch pussy stink, they gonna tell her immediately. They not about to sit here and fuck around with you if your pussy stink. Why can't I immediately tell you you got a little dick? I mean a
That is
little
true.
dick though.
That is true. That is true.
And pulling out magnums. You're just disrespectful all the way around. I don't got time for this.
Yo.
I don't got time for that. Then you got little dicks and you don't know how to give head. Cause sometimes you be so into the
Mm-mm.
situation already that you just like, you know what? We
You
already
look
made it
past
this
it.
far. Let me see what the head about.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, head is ass too. Gotta go. Got to go.
Oh
Pull your
gosh.
pants up. Pull your pants up. Pull your pants up.
Straight like that.
No, straight like that for real. That's really a deal. That's a deal. If you're not being pleased sexually, it's a deal breaker. You know that. I know that, and they know that.
I feel like if you're not pleased in that way, it just affects the whole relationship. Like
He
it's
could
not
be
gonna work.
rich. The money
It's
can
just
make
not
you
gonna work.
happy. You still gonna be like, damn, I gotta still use a dildo. I'm still
Yeah,
using a vibrator.
it's just not gonna be satisfied in that area. And when you're not satisfied in one area, it just spews over to the whole relationship. So it's just not gonna work.
Yeah, you're gonna
Not
cheat.
gonna work. You are, or you're gonna
Or
just
you're
leave
gonna
them.
yeah, you're gonna leave. Some people don't cheat. There
Yeah,
are people out there that won't cheat. So let's not. I mean, if the money's good, I might cheat. But I'm leaving. I'm leaving eventually. It's
yeah.
not a long ride.
I
Do it.
have another one, and this is gonna be my last one here.
Mm-hmm.
Abuse in any way, shape, or form.
Ooh,
That could be physical, verbal, sexual. It's a dub. It's a dub. And verbal abuse is so real that like, and it's so common. You know, they might not be beating on you, but the words that they say, the stuff they're saying to you, if it is demeaning and you feel disrespected all the time, no one's gonna keep talking to me like I'm a doormat. Like no, and that
mm,
stuff is so detrimental to your mental health. Like, and because if you stay in there too long, you're just gonna get stuck, and
yeah.
then you'll be stuck with it.
I think that will definitely be one of mine too. But I mean, you already picked it, so I can't pick it. But yeah, I've definitely every time I'm not even every time I start a relationship, and you could ask any nigga that fuck with me, I tell them right now, if we ever get to the point where we have to lay hands on each other, we will never be in a relationship again. I cannot be in a
Mhm.
relationship with you if we actually like we had to fight like rumble, like for real, like we both fighting like we niggas on the street.
Right.
No, no, no.
Yeah. That like, come on, we're not doing this. Like,
Mm-mm.
so we could what end up on World Star or something? No.
And I
Or
think,
better, or what you could tear me up. Like I'm a girl at the end of the day. You're a dude. So
and then I'm teaching my kids, my girls, that that's okay.
yeah, I don't have kids, but I know what you're saying.
Yeah, it's just no. It's just a no for me. It's just a. I just wouldn't feel right. It's not. That's teaching myself it's okay. No, I know I'm worth more. I know I can get better. I deserve better, and I refuse to have a nigga just sitting there putting their hands on me. Like I know there's women that go through it and it's hard to get out of it, but sometimes I seriously just don't understand like how females stay in it. Like I know some
I
females say that
I
they're
think it's
trapped.
just because yeah, it's like it's a trap and it's a manipulation game. You know, they'll say they never do it again, that they love you, and then you feel like they love you, but
No,
then
it's you
you
already
know,
did it, bro. You already did it. You already did it. I wouldn't. I tell niggas, you got one time to put your hands on me, like on some serious shit. Like we could play fight, we could yoke each other up. Like I've actually found that to be a turn on. Like when a nigga yoke you up, like who you talking to? I like that alpha male shit. Like that I'm cool with. Like when you get out of line
right?
sometimes, 'cause you know how us as females, we could get rowdy and you know what I mean? And they have to let them know, like nigga,
Mm-hmm.
I they gotta let you know I'm not no bitch, So who you talking to?
Right.
Like, but when you like beating me, like you just beating me because you mad I didn't get pepperoni instead of sausage? Nah,
Yeah.
nah. I'm gonna have to kick you in
That
the throat, then call my brothers and call my cousins, because that's where it's gonna go. So I can't sit here and then lay back in the bed with you after I done got my family involved and all that shit, because that's what's gonna happen. You just beat my ass. I'm calling the men in my family,
right.
and you know your father ain't
Very
gonna
true.
allow that shit.
Oh heck no. Heck to the no. My father is a very
what would
Christian
what
man.
would he say?
He's a very Christian man, but he don't play about us. That's fact. He be like, oh hell no. Oh
He did what?
hell no. That's his favorite line. He's what? What? Like, especially my mom. My mom would lose it. My mom would lose it. She'd be like, I'm pressing every single charge that is to press. I'm not playing this man gonna be in jail. She for real though. For real. What about like cheating and being unfaithful? How do you feel about that?
I'm kind of sort of a cheater a little bit, so.
Oh
Listen, we young. Sometimes I want to know what his dick do and what his dick do, you
Lord.
know.
Lord
But
Jesus. This is why we say no children. Please no children.
nah, but cheating though, all jokes aside, and we talking about in the beginning when we're trying to figure out if we want to date, yeah, that's a deal breaker. Like, if we're trying to figure out what we want to do, like, I know you're supposed to like have your options open so you don't have all your eggs in one basket, but
Mm-hmm.
if we make it official and like we're in the beginning of that official stage and you still got some shit going on and you told me everything was like it's just us, yeah, it's a dub because you lied. I can't do the lying.
Yeah, I can't do lying. I cannot do lying because if you just lying too much now, I can't trust anything you say. So therefore, the whole relationship's in trash because I don't believe you. I don't believe that. You can say I'm going to the store. I'm gonna be like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
sure you are.
Especially when
And
that
who wants
nigga
to
got
go
that.
through that?
Especially when that nigga got that one rebound. Oh my
Yeah,
god!
that they always don't get me started on that shit.
Please.
Don't
Nah,
get
I've been
me
a rebound. I
started.
definitely still am a rebound sometimes.
Lord Jesus. Jeez Louise.
Ah! I feel like Scott
Meg.
when she was like, ah! I'm jealous of
Say,
you.
jealous of you?
Yo, that's how you know that bitch be drinking, bro. She was like, ah!
No, she's annoying. That's what you know that is. And everyone was at the
Yo.
table like, it's like,
She was like,
because
no,
it's like,
no, because I'm so.
because I'm jealous. Because I'm jealous.
When it comes to these deal breakers, in the beginning, when seeking a partner, your breath can't be stank, your body gotta be right, as in your
Mm-hmm.
odor. Cause just that first initial reaction. I
Yeah,
mean
it's like it's
reaction.
your first
Encounter.
impression.
Yeah, your
First
first
impression, you
encounter.
want it to be good. And if
You
it's
gotta be
stank,
smelling good. Like, there's
yeah.
niggas out here that really don't wear cologne. Like, they don't wear nothing.
And they really smell like ass.
No, I'm just saying, like, they just don't wear nothing. Like, they got clean clothes and shit, but they just don't
Well,
wear nothing.
I don't, I like when a man smells good. Like my man, when he be spraying his stuff, I'll be like, like
Like,
it's just so like,
yes!
it's so like refreshing and just, even his deodorant smells good. Like I'll be like, it smells
Yeah,
like
when you
fresh
laying in
soap.
his arm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it smells like fresh soap. I be using it too. But
Mm-hmm.
and another
Ew.
thing is, you,
So you get cysts under
no,
your
well,
arm.
look, I ain't get a cyst yet, but another thing is you gotta have some type of goals. You cannot be just a loungy, mangy bum. You can't be a
Say it again.
scrub.
Say it again.
Okay, gotta have something going on for yourself. Okay,
Something.
because we don't do the bums here. We're
Who
not
wants
taking
a
care of no
bum?
man. We're not taking care of no man.
That's not
And
a
that's
man.
on
You're not
period.
taking care of no. I'm not raising a man. I'm not raising no boys. I'm not.
Yeah, nobody
Mm,
wants a man child. Okay.
okay.
Another thing is if that ex or anyone is acting crazy, talking about some, yeah, he was
You
just with
ain't.
me last night, or blah blah
You
blah
ain't
blah
got that
blah. He
on.
said, mm-mm, it's a
Got to
dub.
go.
If you ain't
Mm.
working with what you should be working with, and it's giving very much this, that's a dub. That's a dub. And also,
Yeah. Yeah.
if you
You're not
are abusive,
satisfied.
very right. And if you are abusive, that's a whole absolute dub. No thoughts
For
about
real.
it. Dub.
No ifs, ands, or
And
buts. Dub. And you guys, you know what? Underneath, comment. Let us know what some of your deal breakers are when you're seeking partners. Things that you look for, and if they're not meeting that standard, you're like, not today, not today,
right, we would
Jesus,
love to hear
not
that.
today.
Because these are just 12 talks deal breakers, but you guys could have different views on things. So just let us know down below. All right.
And we'll
Also,
discuss it.
yes. And also, please remember every Tuesday we will be dropping an episode. So, again, make sure you turn on those post notifications. Make sure you repost, share, subscribe, all those things.
Like, follow, everything, all of our pages, our YouTube, TikTok, Facebook page, Instagram page. We got them all.
Right.
Support
So,
us.
just breakers. So, again, just like how we asked if you have any deal breakers, how do you feel about having your significant other having friends of the opposite sex? Does it matter to you or not? All right. So, until next time, 1, 2, out.
Out.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye.